If you have ever played Warzone or COD recently or ever, you are probably experiencing a lot of connection issues with latency / ping and packet loss. Especially after Rebirth dropped, I've been getting insanely high packet loss and ping at random times uncontrollably. So today I have you guys with an extremely easy solution to packet loss and high ping called LagoFast. LagoFast is a game booster that instantly boosts your connection speed and stability for PC and console, and for a lot of different titles and games. I've been using this recently for the new Rebirth, and it is a day and night difference. There's something wrong with Call of Duty servers right now, and this really evens things out pretty easily. I'm using PS5 usually, and the server issues are horrendous. And I use fiber optic with LAN connected straight to my console, so that's not the reason why I'm lagging. It's genuinely just the game servers. I've noticed packet loss has been the biggest issue lately. Latency hasn't been that bad, but at times latency is up to 100, sometimes 150 for me. Packet loss is usually around 13%. I've tested it out with this on, and both of those dropped instantly and have never risen again. So LagoFast is pretty effective. It even has an easy lobby feature that allows you to turn down the SPMM in your game. So if you do want to go against, easier players and not get mogged down by a ton of sweats that are much better than you, you guys can actually use that feature. I've tried it out and it works pretty well. You don't get bot lobbies every game, but I would say every 2 out of 5 games you would get a pretty body lobby, and I was able to drop some 20s, even some 30s with it. Alrighty guys, here I am on my PC. Once you guys have downloaded it, it's really easy, it's very simple. You guys can go ahead and search in Warzone on the PC area if you guys do play on PC. So press PC, type in Warzone, go ahead and search it in. You have 3 options. You have Warzone 1, which is Caldera, which is basically gone. You have Warzone 2, which is what we're playing now, and then you have the Easy Lobby COD series. So we're gonna go ahead and choose Warzone 2 because that's what we're playing right now, and it's pretty quick. It just sets it up by itself. You can even choose which server you're on, and it'll give you an automatic setting to find the lowest latency server near you. So I live in California, and right here it's gonna choose San Jose, California for me, which is the lowest game ping. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I never get like 21 ping in Warzone, like ever. Usually I'm up in like the 40s, maybe 50s, so this is pretty fast. And then all I do is press Smart Boost, and it is all set. I will have 21 ping in the game, and it will also monitor it for me on my other monitor while I'm playing to make sure nothing's going wrong. Now these are for good ping lobbies, but you might not get easier lobbies with this. It does give you some easy lobby options by choosing geofences and going in certain places of the world. Let's just say Singapore. It's going to have one that's pretty good, but the rest of them are pretty up there. So be careful with that. That will give you some higher ping. You don't want to use this for the bot lobbies. I'll show you guys the better way to use it. This is mainly just for connection. So for the console side, for the console community, if you guys do have a PC and you can connect your console to the same network as your PC, then you can do this just as well. Head over to the console section and go ahead and choose which game you want to choose, and also choose the platform you're on. So for this one, I play on PlayStation, but you have Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and Steam Deck. On PlayStation, I'm gonna go ahead and choose Warzone 2. So here it is right here, it's already saved. And once again, I can choose exactly where I aim. So if I go ahead and do geofence or whatever, I'm good to go. And with the easy lobby section, you can also choose other IPs and other places you can go. Right here, optional, you got Egypt, Australia, India, a bunch of different locations. And this is usually how VPNs work. So if you guys are interested in that, this does work for that too. But let's just choose Los Angeles for the sake of the fact that I do live in California, and let's go ahead and put it on Smart Boost. You guys can see right here, 13 ms on console. That is crazy. I don't know if you guys are realizing how crazy that is. That is very low ping for Call of Duty. Turn it on, it's gonna do its thing, and once it's finished, you are all set. And then you have to go ahead and type this IP address and subnet mask into your console. So for me, this is on PlayStation. So this works for both PS4 and PS5. Doesn't really matter what PlayStation you're on, as long as it's not PS3, obviously, because I'm pretty sure that doesn't have Warzone. Once you set all of this up, you'll be connected to the same thing as your PC, and therefore you're going to get much lower latency. So like I said, it doesn't require a crazy computer. You don't need to have a gaming PC or even anything that's really beefy at all. As long as it can run this application, you are all set, and you can get much faster internet. So right here you can see it says connect PS and this PC to the same network or router, configure network on PS, set according to the following parameters. Very easy. And look at this, 11 ping. That is absolutely absurd for Call of Duty. I don't know why, but the servers in COD just run really bad. I don't know, it's just always usually up in the 30s, 40s, 50s sometimes. This is very low. Okay, we are in a game, and wow, that is some low latency. Holy, okay, I did not expect it to be that low. It's actually a little bit higher yesterday. And while it does say that it's supposed to be on 13 before, it did switch up to like 25 on the computer. So yeah, it's kind of compensated, I guess, for the game starting. I guess in the beginning it's like kind of lower, and then as you start it gets a little bit higher. It's pretty steady right now. I will say when I did switch to Los Angeles, it did have some pretty bad lag at first. I switched servers to another one, and instantly it's much better. So I think it's best to experiment with different servers. I really can't recommend a certain one because it might be kind of wonky. Overall though, definitely worth it. So some final tips for this service. I will say, first of all, if you're playing with friends like I am in this gameplay right now, and they live in a different time area or time zone, then it's probably not going to be super effective. There's not much you can do about that, even with the service. My ping is still 71, which is okay. I mean, it's Texas. Come on, it's pretty far from me. But it's definitely still consistent. It's not bouncing around. It's not having huge lag spikes. It's locked at 71 basically. If you guys do use the console version, be prepared to experience some issues if you're trying to get a smoother connection when connecting to kind of like more popular areas. I was trying to connect to Los Angeles and it was just not working out. I ended up connecting to Dallas and it was a lot more consistent. I was actually getting that good ping. The example I showed you guys was on Los Angeles on non-peak hours. As soon as I played during the peak hours of Warzone, it started having a lot of packet loss and a lot of issues. So therefore, you're gonna have to play with different servers at different times. They actually do have a server guide on their website, so you guys can check it out if you guys are interested in what that is. And LagoFast actually has a completely free trial for a day, so if you guys want to test this out without risking it, you guys totally can and see if it actually does work. I can confidently say that it's definitely worth the money. It's actually very, very cheap. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace, love, and understanding always.